Today I'm giving you guys my week 15 picks and also some waiver wire pickups for the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We actually got a lot of great matchups that I'm going back and forth on this week. First of all, let's go ahead and start off in Thursday Night Football. We had the LA Rams versus the 49ers. This is a very important game because both of these teams can still win their division. It is very close. These teams looked really good this past week, but I do feel like the Rams had a tougher opponent and did look better offensively. And Matthew Stafford is trying to start to get back in the groove a little bit, so go ahead and give me the LA Rams. Next, we have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns, honestly, are like one of those teams that even though they are bad, they only win 3 games on the season. I could just see going in and just upsetting any team, but it's the Kansas City Chiefs. They have all the luck going their way. Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, go ahead and give me the Chiefs. The Bengals and Titans up next, and before last week's game against the Jaguars, I thought the Titans could actually be a good team for the rest of the season and pull off a couple of upsets here and there. With that performance against the Jaguars, it was just absolutely terrible, so I don't have any hope for them right now. Go ahead and give me the Bengals. Next, we have the Washington Commanders at the New Orleans Saints, and I really don't know what to think about the Washington Commanders right now because we all thought that they were a really good team. Then once they started going up against pretty good opponents, they lost 3 in a row. Then the Saints aren't great neither, obviously. They're not going to have Derek Carr. They almost just lost to the Giants. Go ahead and give me the Commanders. Ravens at Giants. Do I really need to say anything else? Go ahead and give me the Ravens. The Dallas Cowboys versus my Carolina Panthers. I know the Cowboys have actually been playing decently good and actually winning games. And my Carolina Panthers haven't been winning games, but they've been looking a lot better. Go ahead and give me the Panthers here. I mean, our luck's got to turn around sometime. We have the New York Jets versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Pretty sure Trevor Lawrence is out because I think they put him on IR, to be honest. I have Mac Jones as the starting quarterback. The New York Jets actually looked a lot better for the main part of that Dolphins game, even though they did lose in overtime. So go ahead and give me the Jets here. We have the Dolphins at Texans. I really don't know who to pick here neither because I want to go with the Texans just because of CJ Stroud, but obviously haven't been looking like the same team. You got the Dolphins kind of on a roll now that Tua Tagovailoa is back. Go ahead and give me the Dolphins here. Colts at Denver Broncos. The Colts have been looking a lot better since Anthony Richardson came back into the starting lineup. But I mean, the Denver Broncos have been looking great all year with their rookie quarterback Bo Nix. So go ahead and give me Denver. Then we have a very good game. I'm gonna have to watch this one. We have the Bills at the Detroit Lions. Looking before last week, I might actually would have took the Buffalo Bills to upset the Lions just because I think the Lions have been coming a little bit complacent over the past couple of weeks. At the same time, the Rams just tore up the Bills defense, so I think the Lions are going to do it as well. Go ahead and give me the Lions winning in Detroit. And then speaking of really good games, next up we have the Steelers and Philadelphia Eagles. These are two teams kind of around the same skill level once again. I really don't know who to go with here because I want to go with the Eagles. I do think they're slightly a better team, but then you have the whole thing in the locker room about Jalen Hurts not passing the ball very great, but I don't know if the Steelers can put up a lot of points against the Eagles defense because they have been looking really good, especially without George Pickens. I'm pretty sure that he is doubtful right now as I'm recording this video. It's in Philly as well, so go ahead and give me the Eagles. Next we have the Patriots versus the Arizona Cardinals, and the Cardinals have not been looking good these past 3 weeks, losing to the Seahawks twice and then the Minnesota Vikings as well, but this is a lot easier of an opponent. They should get back in the winning column now and maybe get on a roll to stay in the hunt in that NFC West division because it is still very close. So go ahead and give me the Cardinals here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Chargers. I mean, the Buccaneers have been looking pretty good. The Chargers, I feel like, are obviously the better team, so give me the Chargers. Other than very good game in Sunday Night Football, we have the Packers versus the Seattle Seahawks. Even though the Seattle Seahawks are kind of on a run now, I don't know if I'm going to take them over the Green Bay Packers because obviously they have Jordan Love. They're 9-4, one of the best teams in the league right now, so go ahead and give me the Packers. Then on Monday, we actually have 2 games, and I don't understand how they flopped both of these games. First of all, we have the Chicago Bears at the Minnesota Vikings. Bears are on like a huge losing streak right now, and Vikings are obviously one of the best teams in football right now, so obviously go ahead and give me the Vikings. I don't think it's much question in there. Then our second game, I'm actually flip-flopping back and forth. It is the Falcons versus the Raiders. I do think that the Falcons are a way better team. At the same time, the defense is looking absolutely miserable. Kirk Cousins can't protect the ball. I think this is going to be a lot closer than people think. Just starting at quarterback for the Raiders because I know Gardner Minshew's on IR and Aiden O'Connell is questionable, so Desmond Ridder might be starting. Yeah, go ahead and give me the Falcons winning this one and getting back on track. So that's my week 15 predictions. Now let's go ahead and get into my waiver wire pickup. Obviously, the regular season has ended in most of you guys' fantasy leagues, so if you are in the playoffs, congratulations. Go ahead and give yourself a round of applause and good luck. But let's go ahead and talk about our waiver wire pickups. First of all, we have Adam Thielen. I don't know how he's still available in a lot of you guys' leagues. Once he came back and had that big 23-point game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the way Bryce Young has been looking, a lot of people should have picked him up. But if he's available in yours, go ahead and pick him up. I mean, he just had 19.2, and I think it's pretty obvious that Bryce Young is going to go to Adam Thielen when it comes down to it, especially since Xavier Legette can't catch the ball to save his life. Then our second player is going to be Tank Bigsby. He just had 13.2 points, which isn't amazing, but it's pretty decent. He also out-carried Travis Etienne 18-4, so he's probably going to be that running back one in that offense going forward for the rest of the season. So if you have a lot of running backs injured or on bye week or whatever, and you need somebody to just fill in that role, Tank Bigsby is a decent pickup. Cecilia McCormick, he had 10.9 points and led the backfield 2 weeks in a row now with carries. Don't really see them rushing back Alexander Madison from injury, and then obviously Zamir White is on IR too. So honestly, he might be the running back one in Las Vegas going forward. And the last one, you have Jalen McMillan. He didn't have anything amazing either, 9.2 points. But he did lead the team in targets, which says something when he's lining up against across from Mike Evans. Once Chris Godwin got hurt, we were wondering who's going to take those targets, and it was Cade Otton for most of the part. Besides for when Mike Evans come back, now it might be Jalen McMillan. All the waiver wire pickups aren't like something huge that's going to turn your team around, except for Adam Thielen. Obviously, if he's still out there, go ahead and pick him up. That's my Week 15 predictions and waiver wire pickups, everybody. I really hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll check you guys out next time. Peace.